So right now you're under arrest for theft.
For what?
For theft. I just explained. You have been resisting the whole time.
No, I didn't. You didn't even grab me. That shit is hurting. And like I said, I'm pregnant.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Shoplifting is one of the most common minor crimes, and while most stores have been a victim of this offense, not everyone is clever enough to get away with it. Even worse, sometimes shoplifters get caught and make their situation a million times worse by having an entitled attitude towards the cops. The good news is that these shoplifters receive the perfect karma, and watching them being humbled by the cops is incredibly satisfying. Without further ado, make sure you've got your popcorn ready so we can dive into the worst cases of entitled target shoplifters. Getting away with shoplifting once would be an accomplishment already, but we can't see why anyone would be stupid enough to try their luck more than once, especially at the same store. Unfortunately for this one regular target shoplifter, today she would run into some trouble. Buckle up, get comfy, and let's see what happens.
Today you received for a while possibly concealing items to include clothing, jewelry, and some other items. Stop at self-checkout. And they want to need to get you identified so that they can prosecute you for the other incidents, and they want to know if you concealed any other items. Would you be willing to look to open up your purse just so I can see you didn't conceal anything? So there's items with target tags on those.
I came in here with that.
What's that?
I came in here with that.
And just so you know, our body cams are on, so you're being recorded.
She has what looks like underwear or some sort of...
Yeah, so it's looks like an underwear, jewelry, and like a pair of shoes.
I don't have no shoes.
Shoes about the jewelry.
Jewelry? I've been in here with this. I've been in here with this.
So every single one of those things has tags on them, and when they go back through, that's a lot of jewelry.
This woman is caught red-handed by the police with a bag full of her loot, and as it turns out, this would be her 9th time stealing from this target. This time she loaded up on all kinds of products and pricey jewelry. The nerve of this woman is quite unbelievable, but it gets even worse from here on out.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to jail, please.
So right now you're under arrest for theft.
For what?
For theft, I just explained.
Get off me!
No, stop.
No, get off! Stop! No, please get off me! Get off me!
Absolutely does not have to. You broke my watch.
Oh my gosh, please get off me.
Hey, put your hands behind your back. You're under
please
arrest.
Get off. For what?
You're under arrest for theft, just like I told you before.
What? Okay, let me get up. Let me get up.
No, lay down.
Can I
Lay
get
down.
up?
Put your hands behind your back.
Can I get up,
Hands
please?
behind your back.
Can I get up, please?
Hey, stop pulling your hands away.
Hey, let me get up. Can I please get up?
No.
No.
Why?
Listen.
Can I please get up?
Listen. The more you resist,
No,
the more
wait.
things I do
I'm
that's going to hurt.
not
Stop.
trying to go to jail. Stop.
Stop resisting. As soon as you stop resisting, we can get you in handcuffs.
God.
Come and bring it
Get you
to the
up,
lower back.
I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Well, you just chose it today.
The shocked look on the woman's face when she gets told she's under arrest while literally holding a handful of stolen goods is priceless, and we're not sure how she thought she'd ever try and outrun the cops, even with her dramatic escape attempt. The funny thing is, she didn't even make it to the other end of the parking lot, and her hilarious run from the cops was caught perfectly on the body cameras.
Sir, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go to jail, though.
You should have thought about that before you run. I'm
sorry.
reasonable. I could have cited you and released you.
Please,
You
man.
started this.
I'm so sorry.
Now you're under arrest for obstruction as well for trying to run.
I'm so sorry.
Take a step to your left. Separate your feet.
Please.
I don't want you to kick my partner. If you do, you're going to get an assault on officer charge,
No,
too.
I'm not going to quit. Please let me go, please.
All right, let's walk to the police car.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
I think the throwing of the Pepsi on me
I
was
know,
not necessary.
I know. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. Like, can you please let me go?
No.
I just got out of jail. Oh my God.
Suddenly, now that the woman is caught, she starts being super apologetic, but it's a little too late now. The woman then shares some interesting information. This is actually not going to be her first time seeing the inside of a jail. In fact, it's a surprise that her recent unpleasant encounter didn't scare her straight.
So, what I'm going to do is first we're going to grab your index fingers just to make sure you provide us a real name, okay?
What were you in jail for before?
Because I had 2 old warrants that I just squashed.
And what were those for?
A DUI and a trespassing, Motel 6.
Okay.
All right, so this is gonna be the back of my hand. I'm gonna pat you down, make sure you have any weapons on you. Before I do that, can you tell me if you have anything sharp, dangerous, pitcher, hazardous, needles, bazookas, guns? Okay, back of my hand.
The cops clearly can't trust a word this woman said, so they did an extra check to confirm her identity. Thankfully, the body search goes down without too much drama, unless you count the woman hyperventilating and crying in the background. Her pleas are falling on deaf ears though, and she's about to learn that shoplifting and running from the cops have some serious consequences.
So, why come in here to steal?
I don't have the money for it. I don't know. I don't have the money for it.
Do you have a job?
No.
Can you get a job?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Instead of coming into Target trying to steal, why don't you come into Target and ask for work? I know it's not always that easy, but sometimes it is. All these businesses around here are trying to recover from COVID, so everybody's got a hiring sign up. Do you have a drug problem you're maybe paying for with these drugs or with these stolen items?
Yes.
Okay. What's the going rate now for like underwear and jewelry and stuff, or was that for your own personal use?
The underwear was my own personal use.
And then what are you getting for jewelry these days?
The jewelry, I was going to sell it to somebody for them to buy it for my drug habits.
How many blues are you getting for like a piece of jewelry?
Like one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Where are you getting that at?
From somebody that I know.
The cop at this point was being very understanding. After the woman admits to her struggle with drugs, the reason behind her reckless behavior becomes clear. It also seems like the person who's buying the stolen Target merchandise from her isn't giving her very good compensation for her illegal ventures either. She's probably starting to regret her actions right about now.
And you're like, I don't want to go back to jail. And I say, yeah, you are under arrest. I can always arrest you. And then you and I have this conversation. And then I say, hey, I'm going to let you go since you were cooperative in this and that, but you showed you weren't going to be cooperative when you ran, and then you threw a soda at me.
Sorry, I apologize.
Now I literally washed my uniform last night. Now I have soda all over me.
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to go to jail, please. You guys can trespass me free here. I won't come back here. I'm like,
yeah, well, so you're getting that too. You're trespassed from Target for life. Can never come back.
Okay.
They also have 8 other cases that I'm going to look at the footage of. So far, what they said was the total that you have stolen from this store is between $1,500 and $2,000. So if that's the case, then we're looking at possible felony charges for organized retail theft, depending on how the prosecutor wants to handle it. Or each one of those days is a separate theft charge. Okay?
Go through her bag and see what other stuff is in.
It seems like having that full bottle of soda thrown at him was the last straw for the cop, as they were willing to work with the woman before she turned it into a sticky situation, literally. The total value of what she stole was a pretty big number, and we're pretty sure she wasn't expecting to be possibly charged with a felony.
Can somebody pull video to show that whole incident plus us taking her down?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll be able to have all of that. Cool.
please, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Okay. Okay, slide your foot in there for me, okay?
Please, I'm not trying
I got to talk to my partner, my sergeant.
All the way over,
I'm not
okay?
trying to go to jail, please.
Then give me a second and I'll... Here, lean back. And I'm gonna make sure I got some AC blowing back here, okay?
All in all, the cops were being pretty decent to her, and even made sure she had the luxury of cool air, but very soon she'd have to take responsibility for her crimes. As they say, no good deed goes unpunished, and this woman learned that neither does shoplifting. If there's one lesson here, it's this: don't run from the cops after you've been caught shoplifting. The shoplifting woman was charged with assault, shoplifting, possession of stolen property, and drug possession, as well as resisting arrest. She also received a permanent ban from all Target stores. People normally try to act as inconspicuous as possible when attempting a crime like shoplifting from Target, but these next 2 women clearly didn't get the memo. When the cops arrived on the scene, these 2 were in the parking lot, unloading their full cart of stolen goods into their car right in broad daylight. Could you be any more stupid?
You guys just took from Target?
No.
Yeah, they just called you just stole from them?
No.
91 50 copy 28.
We have returns.
Anybody got an ID on them?
No.
Okay, well they just said you took over $1,000 worth of stuff from them, so you got an ID?
No.
Give me a name then.
Stop. I didn't do
Push me out of the way.
I didn't do
Hey, you're not gonna push me out of the way.
I'm not doing
your hands
nothing.
behind your
I'm
back.
pregnant.
Okay.
As soon as the cops try to assess the situation, the pregnant woman tries to physically bar the cop from opening her door. And this sets off the dramatic and heated debate that followed. Newsflash, you can't use being pregnant as an excuse to get out of being arrested. And the cops sought to prosecute her to the full extent of the law. And if the charges stick, it would be totally justified.
I did not push you. I
Yes, you
pushed the
did.
door, and you hurt in my arm. I'm not resisting.
All right. You stop
have been
moving.
resisting the whole time.
No, I didn't. You didn't even grab me. That is hurting. And like I said, I'm pregnant.
All right. Stop committing crimes while you're pregnant.
Let me go. You don't know what I did. I didn't do.
You're not being let go.
All right,
I
don't
don't-
have anybody inside.
So just stop
Go
it.
inside.
Don't even ask.
Okay, can you let
LP
me
is
go?
supposed to
I'm
be
not
on the way out.
Can you please let me go? I'm not resisting. I'm pregnant.
You already did resist once. We're not
I
going to let
pushed
you
the
go.
door.
When being impossible to deal with, giving the cops a hard time, and standing in the way of them doing their job, you cannot expect gentle treatment. But the claims from the pregnant woman that the cops pushed or hurt her are totally baseless. If anything, she was hurting herself with all that struggling and resisting.
Exactly, and I'm pregnant.
fix
Can you
them right
please
now.
fix
That's
them
good.
now?
Oh, you know what?
Let me
You
go. I'm
know-
not doing. I said I'm pregnant. Can you please fix the cuffs now? I'm pregnant.
Hold up.
This is hurting me.
Were they in the car at any point when you got here?
He got here. They had the door open. They were loading.
They were loading stuff?
That's all my. I'm moving.
We'll confirm that.
The dramatic shenanigans of the pregnant lady are quickly getting old, and we're not sure how she doesn't realize by now that she's only making the situation so much worse. She should take a few tips from her friend.
Let me go. I can't go nowhere.
Going to our station.
That's fine. Do I got a choice at this point? You f***ing.
Absolutely, you do not.
You made your own choice prior to that.
Even being strapped into the back of the police car, the Karen, and yes, she definitely earned this title, continues being obnoxious and even swears at the cops. People like this deserve to get a whole buttload of karma, and we'd expect that the consequences this woman will now face will straighten her out. It's hard to be that hopeful, though.
I appreciate you cooperating. Unlike your, I'm not going to call her your friend, just your acquaintance. I'm not sure how well you know her, but obviously you can see that she's causing problems. She's already in the squad sitting. That's why you're out here talking to us right now, because we don't see the need to just throw you in the squad car because you're not causing a problem. Right?
Well, I haven't lied, and I have no reason to lie.
Right off the bat, the pregnant lady's friend is a whole lot more cooperative, and the interaction she has with the cops is vastly different. This proves that these entitled criminals have only themselves to blame when the cops start getting rough with them. You can't expect to commit a crime and then still have your own way when law enforcement shows up.
So, where did this stuff come from, to the best of your knowledge?
Well, we just got a lot of this stuff out of her mom's house. Like she said, she's moving. So her mom stayed not too far from here, and we just like load this stuff out.
There's a TV in the back. Where'd that come from?
That also came from there.
From where? From Target?
Yes.
Okay.
The woman is able to shed a bit more light on the specifics of the case. Apart from the TV they'd already loaded, the woman claimed that nothing in the trunk was stolen. Do you think this was actually their stuff? Or was this just another cache of stolen goods from another store?
Hey, this is your car, you said? Hey, just so you know, you're missing 2 lug nuts. On one there and one there, so be careful. I mean, I don't want to see your wheel fall off or anything like that, you know? You seem like a nice person, so I don't want you to get hurt or anything.
This car was in our town last night. We had a theft
Yeah,
last
we got
night.
that one.
The cops showed their caring and compassionate side here, the side which most of these entitled and rude criminals never see. Here, the cops prove that most of them actually do care about the well-being of average citizens. And if you just comply with them while they're doing their jobs, you'll very rarely have any problems.
I'll tell you what, I'm the boss, so I'm not going to be the one that's going to be handling the whole case. I'm not going to be, interviewing you guys again. So we're going to have another officer who's eventually going to come in and talk to you. And I appreciate how straight up front and honest you've been and calm. We appreciate that.
The cop just explained what most of these thick-headed criminals don't seem to realize. Cooperation actually will make a massive difference in how your offense is handled. Resisting and swearing at officers is a surefire way to get the maximum possible charges. But you'll definitely receive a much better outcome if you simply act like a decent human and comply with the officer's requests.
So I understand.
What do you want? You were mean as hell to me. I
That's
don't
what
like
I was about to tell you. Look, I think that we all got off to a little bit of a bad start. I don't like it when I see somebody. It looked to me like you were struggling and resisting with one of my officers.
I just
And
pushed the door.
all right, yeah,
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm already caught. I can't be no blunt than I already am. I'm not. I was not complying.
It's no use arguing with the cops when your obstructive behavior is caught on camera, and the cops' body cams rarely miss a thing. The pregnant woman may not realize this, but it's not the cops' job to be nice to you.
And the other officers will probably be with you for a little while tonight. And just remember that respect goes both ways. I'll make sure that our guys are respectful to you. Make sure that you're respectful to us as well. Okay?
You can't just have a pep talk with me.
I think it's my job to make sure that trying to make my guys work as easy as possible. And if somebody is argumentative, causing a problem, it makes our job. I didn't say you did. I'm talking about in the future. That's why I'm here talking.
The woman clearly seems to be missing the point entirely, and her friend actually proved that she was wrong by being respectful to the cops and receiving much better treatment. Do you think the cops were being fair with the pregnant woman?
We're gonna go into the open garage door here in a second.
You do not have to grab me every time. I'm not gonna run, bro.
So there's cameras all over the place.
Duh.
And if I don't, then I get in trouble for not doing my job, right?
Y'all don't
And I only have 11 months to do this job left, and I'm not getting in trouble.
Turns out the cop wasn't going to be doing this job much longer, and this may be one of the last entitled Karens he has to deal with. That being said, it's easy to see why he's so excited to be leaving. We're pretty sure he's had to deal with his fair share of angry and entitled thieves, but this woman is one he'll definitely remember.
Everybody that's scared of the police when y'all
No, that is
aggressive
so
for
not
no
true.
reason.
That is so not true.
Yeah, that's what.
I have come across many
black.
black people that have been very supportive of the police, so.
Good for you. I support the ones that are nice.
So you support me?
You were
High
not
five.
nice to me.
High five.
That's
Knuckles? Okay.
Yeah.
See? You like me.
You right.
The statement that the woman made could not have been more false, and we know that most law-abiding citizens see police officers as trustworthy and helpful. Instead of being offended, the cop still tries to be nice with the woman and make jokes with her. She's in no mood, especially considering her situation, but it's possible she's just a grumpy person in general. Both women were charged with retail theft. The pregnant woman got slapped with the additional charge of resisting arrest. Our next shoplifting case takes us to the Bellis Fair Parkway Target, where a woman was spotted for shoplifting. The cop gets the info from the worker, and soon enough, he sees the woman strolling with a full cart of merchandise, acting all cool as if it's a totally normal shopping trip. When she did take notice of the cop, she clearly got the fright of her life being caught in the act. Let's dive into this shoplifting fail.
So you said guy with the USA bucket hat? Yeah. What about, did you see the guy next to him?
I didn't see the guy next to him. However, USA bucket hat guy, he had a full cart, left, came back in with the shorter, probably about 5'4" native woman with a red shirt, who had a scooter with her.
Okay.
I don't know if she left already, but last I saw, she was now loading up her arms.
Okay. So USA bucket hat guy for sure stole?
Yes.
Okay. Cart full of stuff?
Yes.
Okay. And what he looked like other than the USA bucket hat?
1 second. I want to say he was probably about 5'3". Right there. Right brother.
It's a police department. Stop. You're under arrest.
Can you stop her?
If you don't stop, I'm going to grab onto you. Okay, now turn around. Why did you run?
The cops learned that this shoplifter wasn't working alone, and while they had easily thwarted her plans to try and run, they needed to detain all the suspects. While the woman's dramatic attempt to run away was amusing, it took the cop almost no effort to catch her. So what was she thinking? Next, we turn to the male suspects in question.
Out of the car.
Okay, provide a pass key again. It's obstructed. Step out of the car.
Go face the car. Put your hands on the car for me. Put your hands on the car. I'm just going to frisk you for weapons. Or I'll put you in handcuffs. Either way. Okay, you're going in handcuffs. You kept me grabbing a knife, and then your hand was on it when I contacted you.
At this moment, the police aren't exactly sure what's going on, but they know they need to take action. The first man, wearing a bucket hat, is placed into handcuffs, and since he had a knife on him, the cops had no idea if this was going to be a dangerous situation or not. With the woman and the man now detained, they could carry on their investigation knowing they weren't in danger.
That was perfect. Can we... So we have her detained. Can we get a total on that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And then I'll work on the USA guy.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Yes. Thank you, bro. Can you put your stuff here? You take this off for me. Okay, just face the car. Put your hands back here. $32.
I don't smoke, but I have cigarettes in the car.
By the time the first officer had cleared up details with the target worker, the third male was already talking to the cops, and the complete story would hopefully soon be pieced together. The cops are even nice enough to let the shoplifting woman have a smoke, probably because she cooperated very smoothly after her initial run. Her good behavior now may just make up for her dumb idea of running.
Okay. You can step that way if you want.
This going to take, because honestly, they just need to verify one quick look at the camera that says he was only in here, grabbed a scooter, and he left. That's it.
G-E-R-O-M-E?
J-E-R-O-M-E.
Sorry, okay. You have a middle initial?
J.
And a date of birth for you?
8/28. I feel like this is too long already. Like, you
got a lighter in your pocket?
The other suspect, Jerome, is getting more antsy by the minute, and we're already wondering why he's so on edge. As time goes on, he's only going to get more mouthy with the cops, it seems.
How is this possible? I ain't even going to the store. Dude, I ain't even going to the store.
James, John, Adam, Mary, Edward, Sam, Tracy, Tom, Robert, Adam, Charles, Young, middles R, Robert, 050170.
You had nothing booked for it.
No, they're all misdemeanors. They're just keep doing this at all these stores.
While the cop is trying to relay information to his station, the male suspect keeps on rambling in the background. Even if, like he claims, he didn't go into the store at all, it's clear that he's complicit in some way, and his uncool and anxious behavior is definitely raising some red flags for all the cops.
Real funny. Something fishy going on here. Real fishy. Making me sick, man.
Good.
Making me sick.
Copy. He's in custody. All right, man. They'll figure out the theft portion, but you're going on your felony warrant.
After all the smart backtalk, the cops figured out that the man actually had a felony warrant on his name. Even though they could not yet confirm that he had a part in this shoplifting incident, this was enough to put him in handcuffs too. It's hard to imagine why you'd get rowdy with the cops or help someone steal if you've already got a warrant. But alas, if these people were smarter, they probably wouldn't be criminals.
Hey, Michael. What else was the bucket hat? So you said it was the USA bucket. There's two guys with bucket hats?
Yes. So there's a guy that had like a navy blue bucket hat with USA on the front.
Yeah.
I want to say he was wearing a blue or dark blue or black jacket.
Was it plaid or no?
I don't think it was plaid. He was walking with a noticeable like hunch to him as well the entire time.
Okay. Because we have one guy with a USA bucket hat on and one guy with like a navy blue one. Navy blue guy had a cart and he put everything in his car, so we're guessing he stole. So we have at least a female who stole right in front of me, and then we'll deal with the male. So we aren't going to charge the male in the bucket hat yet until we can get confirmed via video which one it was. So that stuff will be on video. Okay, I'll give you a case number and we'll go from there.
Finally, with everything under control, the cop is able to tie up the situation with the store worker as well and open an official case. This was definitely one of the most exciting parts of these cops' night, but thankfully, these criminals weren't smart enough to make things difficult for the cops.
Hey, ma'am. What's your first name? Sorry, I missed it. Tracy? Or have you been trespassing Target before? Okay, here's the deal. You don't have any warrants that are bookable, but you have something you need to take care of. Second,
My brother
whatever you stole, You're
What are you talking about?
You're going to have charges. If it's felony, forward to the prosecutor's office. If it's misdemeanor, send a ticket for theft, okay? You're also trespassed from target. If you return to target and you steal, you will be arrested, okay?
The 52-year-old woman, Tracy, is going to be taken to the police station and charged there, since she's working with the cops and complying. She ruined her chance of ever shopping at Target again, though. While the information was not released, the woman was definitely charged with retail theft at a bare minimum. On this day, the cops were called to a local Target for a shoplifting incident where footage captured two women who were engaged, stuffing bags full of store items and trying to leave. They quickly split up, but what the cops were met with at the scene is definitely not what they were expecting. Right off the bat, the first suspect tries to avoid the cops. But as we all know by now, this never goes down particularly well.
Stop. Down there. Put it down there. Stop. I swear to God, put it down there. Stop. Put it down here. Babe.
Yo.
Come on, please, video.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Babe. Babe, help.
Oh, so I'm going out there in front of.
Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help me.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? For what? Babe, help me. Babe, help.
Oh, so I'm out with her in front of the Ford dealership. Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Okay. Babe, help me.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I didn't do anything.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
Can I get up, please, real quick? I can't breathe. Please.
Yeah, turn around.
Can I get up, please? Quick. Get up, please, quick.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
The 33-year-old really thought that her fiancé on the phone would be able to help her while she was struggling on the ground, resisting arrest. It's clear that no one will be able to help her get out of the mess she just made for herself. And it's absolutely dumbfounding how long she maintained her struggle against the cops.
And I went to Sierra. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. She's wearing a white shirt and gray shorts. That's why I was telling you where she was.
They said a female.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female. Yeah. She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's what you're looking for. I guess she left. That's not me. That's somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm out with now.
She's down there.
Considering the woman's situation and that she's homeless, one may understand a bit more why they were driven to shoplifting. This is still breaking the law, though, and the women would have to face the consequences without running away.
We're going to find out what you stole and what you didn't steal. If you're lying to us that there's a receipt on here, it's not going to do you any good either way. It's over at this point. So do you really have a receipt on here, or do you not have a receipt on here?
I have a receipt for part of them and not all of them. I'll be honest with you.
All right. So there is certain things that you paid for and certain things that you didn't.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to pull that up? You don't have to show us. I'm just going to be honest with you.
The first suspect claims that some of the items she had on her were in fact paid for, but considering she really wasn't able to provide any concrete proof, we don't know how trustworthy this statement was, considering her previous erratic behavior.
Well, you're gonna get more charges because you were resisting. So.
I know, sir. I really wasn't trying to. I was just trying to tell you that she was down there.
I got that, but I was trying to tell you to see.
I apologize. I understand.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good. So we got the one of the two. We got the one that had the black bag. Okay. So she has merchandise in here. So she wasn't being 100% truthful with us, but she said some of that is hers, that she had a receipt.
The woman seems like a totally different person once she's in the police car. And even though she's very apologetic at this point, it's way too late to try and be cooperative, since this ship has definitely sailed.
Brings the car around. Backpacks off and everything is in. Well, this is what we were watching in real time.
Yeah.
Saw her outside, going to meet her, and then I put it together. I was like, oh, I remember these two.
Cool.
Have her, these dogs on one day. And
Hey. Yeah, so probably everything in here is what she had. I just want to make sure there's no weapons or anything. I'm just going. I found this stuff already.
The investigation goes further, and after convening with the store's workers, the cops find concrete video proof of the two women committing theft. Unfortunately for them, the entirety of their reckless crimes was caught on the store's cameras, so they'd have absolutely no way of getting out of this.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Is Catherine around?
Who's Catherine?
Catherine? White girl with short hair?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know
Is
of.
anyone else in there with you?
No, not that I know of. I just got in here. I was next door, so.
Okay. Is this?
Just take a quick look. We're just looking for Catherine.
I can't give you permission to do that.
Is this your place?
No, it's not my place.
When the cops arrive at the supposed living accommodations of Catherine and the first woman, someone else opens the door. And like many people in the sketchier areas of town, the woman was extremely skeptical and denied knowing anything about Catherine at first.
If she's here, boom, 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 summoned, on her way. But we don't find her today. She got a warrant. She goes right to jail. So you can.
All right. Okay. We just got to leave this a little bit.
This is almost starting to feel like a movie at this stage. And when the cops explain the situation to the woman, she suddenly disappears inside again, without a word. This was quite unexpected, and the strange behavior almost makes us feel on edge.
What did she do? What did she do?
I mean, if she's not like family, we can't really say, but I can tell you for sure that it's a minor thing, disorderly persons thing, not the end of the world. I think she knows.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
All right. Hold on a minute. Want to put that down? Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. We're going to pat you down. Make sure you do anything.
Okay.
Just a minor thing at Target. I think you know what it's about. Do you have any drugs or anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me?
Nothing.
No? All right. Okay.
Finally, Catherine makes her long-awaited appearance, and we can finally put a face to the other half of the shoplifting duo. At least she's complying at the moment, and this definitely does count in her favor. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like she'll be able to find all the stolen goods she'd already discarded, which does count against her a bit.
The problem is you guys ran. Just hold on tight. Nobody knows what's going on. It's, like the sergeant said, it's minor. So, we don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill, all right? Just let your head get in there. Do you have any warrants or anything out for you? No. Okay, well, things go smoothly. You'll get released on a summons, all right?
This investigation thankfully has a drama-free ending, and the second woman didn't put up any fight while being handcuffed and taken to the police station, unlike her fiancé. Can't all criminals just be this nice? After being detained, both women were transported to jail, and both were very likely charged with shoplifting charges. It was September 7th of 2023 when the Seminole County Sheriff's Department received a call about a shoplifting woman at Target who tried to sneak past the point-of-sale checkpoints, and according to staff, she'd been frequenting the store at least 2 to 3 times daily, most likely stealing on every one of these occasions.
Miss Latasha, she's more than capable of speaking, but she did let me know that she's living out of a hotel right now. She's having a hard time managing and paying for her stuff. Relatives or anybody here, her mom was just calling from New York, she said. If you want to chat with her, you're more than welcome to.
I understand. I understand.
All right, so right quick, are you gonna? I would like to prosecute and trespass for this in majority of the time. Yes, she was here last night and she did steal alcohol last night as well. She stole alcohol today, but those are the most like frivolous things I've seen, things like that. Okay, I'm gonna start compiling on my end. I'm actually gonna. Do you mind if I take a picture? Oh, sure.
The woman is clearly a mom, but as shocking as the fact that she was stealing alcohol, this is far from the worst thing she's done. The cops were about to learn a shocking piece of information that would change the course of this investigation for the worse.
No, don't talk. Oh, so they have 2 young kids in the car and a baby in the car. Okay, might as well call DCF.
You have your ID on you? No. So, hold on, give me 1 second. Hey, what's going on? Do you have kids in your car? Do you have children in your car? Do you have children in your car?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Give me a second. I'm gonna read her Miranda. I'll call you back.
We learned the unimaginable, that even though this woman had a young child with her and was giving the girl the items to try and steal, she actually left 2 young children locked in her hot car. One was a young boy, and one was barely an infant. And it's clear that this investigation just got a lot more serious.
I'm living in a hotel. I'm just having a hard time right now.
I get it, and we all have hard times.
I know.
So, but we have a bigger issue right now. How many children are in your car right now? 2 kids. What are their ages?
My son is 10.
10 and?
My daughter is 1.
1. So you got a 10-year-old and a 1-year-old in the car. That's it. Okay. All right. And then how old is?
4.
She's 4. Hi. 4. Okay. So how many times have you been at this Target right here and stolen items?
I don't remember, I'm not sure.
So it's just been a whole bunch of times.
The woman admits that she can't even count the number of times she's stolen from this Target. But even though she's now facing a serious shoplifting charge, her criminal child neglect is the much more pressing issue. We can understand that everyone runs into struggles, but this doesn't explain why the woman was stealing alcohol.
So, all right. So you are trespassed from this particular Target, okay? If you do come back to this Target, you will be subject to arrest, okay? I do have to take a photo of you. Okay. Did you get the vehicle open?
I can just open it.
They got the vehicle open.
They broke the window.
It's concerning that the woman's first concern was if the cops had broken her car's window instead of asking if her kids were okay. And this is making us quickly lose any sympathy we may have had for this shoplifter.
So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this car open so you guys can get some fresh air, okay?
Alright.
What's your name? And that's your sister, brother?
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the 5th grade?
Yeah.
And to make sure you guys getting some air condition. Make sure you guys get some air over there, okay?
Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the other deputy to see what he wants to do, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Chocolate and bullseye.
The nice male cop took great care of the kids and made sure they could enjoy some fresh air for a change. And this is the kind of great service we'd love to see from police officers. After a chat with the young boy and determining that the kids were okay, the investigation into their mother's offense could continue.
Because I don't know like how this works. I've never been to jail, so I have to take. I don't know like how long I'm gonna be there. So they need food to eat.
Okay. Go ahead and stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, how you doing?
I just come to pick up the kids.
You are?
Yeah, I'm the dad.
What's your name?
Sorry?
Your name?
Yeah. Oh, can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, if you want to close the door.
The cops were being extremely nice to the woman, and they even ensured that her daughter did not have to see her being arrested. Once she was out of the room, though, the officers placed the shoplifting woman into handcuffs, and thankfully, the kid's dad had arrived to take the 3 of them home.
So their mom got caught stealing out of there, and so she's going to jail.
No, not stealing. Stealing?
Yeah.
What, now, when you say stealing, that's in what reason?
I don't know exactly what she took or what she, and of course this isn't the first time. So,
So, let me call you right back.
The dad seems confused and surprised by the entire situation, and we can expect that any parent would be quite shocked at finding out their young children had been witnessed to and dragged into a serious crime. We definitely feel sorry for this poor guy.
Now, let me ask a question. This is what she stole?
No.
What did she steal?
She actually asked us if we could not disclose information to whoever was coming to pick up. It will obviously be public record, and you'll be able to see it anyway. But I'll just say this isn't the first time.
No, she's never did this before.
I'm saying this isn't the first time at the store. I'm telling you it's not.
The man can't believe that this wasn't the mom's first offense, but this bubble of denial was very quickly burst by the store employees stating that they had evidence of her committing multiple offenses. The store employees were also aware of the kids she had with her, and this is a big part of the reason they called the cops on her.
Walk you this way real fast. I'm gonna go in there and grab it.
That's good.
Yeah, we were. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. Anything else you have on you, if it's introduced into the jail, it's gonna be another charge. You understand?
Anything what?
Anything else on you? Any other contraband?
Drugs, knives, guns, anything like that? Any kind of substance?
No, I don't have anything.
We're just explaining. If you introduce it to the jail after this point, it is introduction of contraband.
Okay, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Take a seat.
With the children safely out of harm's way, the woman was taken to the police car, about to be transported to the police station. The good news for her is that she's complying with the instructions of the cops, but her serious offenses are definitely going to carry some hefty consequences. The woman was charged with grand theft as well as committing a crime in the presence of a minor. She got slapped with 3 months of probation. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and as usual, the cops were having an incredibly hard time with entitled shoplifters who think they're above the law. Unfortunately for this specific shoplifter, she did the dumbest thing possible, shoplifting while the cops were in the vicinity. This resulted in what's possibly the fastest arrest ever.
Well, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, then listen.
Okay, no. I don't consent. No, you're hurting me. No, I did not do that. Whoa, what the No.
Just relax.
This is ridiculous. You need to talk to me first. This is no. I did not do nothing, and this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Please stop. I would really greatly appreciate it.
You're gonna get your bag?
No.
But you need to relax.
No.
Ma'am.
This is
Ma'am.
I do not consent.
Okay, you don't have to consent.
You don't have to consent to an arrest.
Or no, right now you're being detained.
Why though? Wait, why
We're
though?
conducting an investigation now. You're being arrested for resisting.
Wait, really? No, please don't do it.
Now you're being arrested for resisting.
No, please don't do it.
Walk.
No, please don't do it.
Yeah.
Here's a reality check. When you commit a crime, the cops do not need to ask for your consent before placing you in handcuffs. This is something this woman was clearly blissfully unaware of, but all this would do is land her in serious trouble and stack up extra charges. Despite the clear evidence, she continues to adamantly deny her offenses.
Face the wall. Face the wall. Stop. Stop.
Please
What are you?
Please, I didn't do anything. I put the basket back. Please stop. Please stop. Don't take me to jail. Please don't take me to jail. Please. My birthday.
Happy birthday.
Please don't do this to me. You're hurting me.
Okay, I can let go if you relax. That's it.
You guys just stop and let me talk to you.
You're not trying to talk to us. You're pulling away.
But
Relax.
you're hurting me. Please.
This was a special day, both the day before Christmas and this woman's birthday, and she decided to ruin it completely by stealing items and stuffing them into her sweater. The cop, who was already on the scene, sprung into action, and her shoplifting escapades came to a screeching halt.
Okay, you're arrested. You have to come say you're going to judge it.
No, please don't.
Sit back.
Is there anything you can do?
Can you stand up again?
I'm sorry.
I'll put you back to the beginning.
Okay, listen.
You understand?
I'm sorry. I resisted, but please do not take me to jail. Please don't. Please. Please.
What's your first? How do you spell your first name?
God, I'm so sad and scared. Please don't do this.
How do you spell your first name?
Oh my God.
Okay, so you're not gonna tell me your name?
Please, is there anything I can do?
So I'm gonna give you a chance to tell me your name.
Okay, please, is there anything
Okay.
I can do? Is there anything I can do, please?
The woman pleads and begs to not be taken to jail and further asks the cops what she can do. Well, for starters, telling them her name and complying with their orders would probably be a really good place to start. Her ticket to jail is booked, and there's definitely no getting out of this now, no matter how much she screams and cries.
I've never been to jail. Are you serious right now? You think you've taken me to jail before? I've never gone to jail before.
I'm gonna search you, okay? Do you have anything in the safe over stab me on you?
No.
Just turn around. Stop
That's
it.
fine. That's fine. Don't hurt me.
No one's hurting you. Stop being exaggerated.
No, please, I'm like, I'm the bad person. I'm trying to do something wrong. I'm not. I promise.
Even throughout the mandatory body search, the woman continues her futile complaints, and we can't believe she doesn't realize by now that this is completely useless. The blue-haired woman surely knows how to create drama, and we're pretty sure the cops are quickly getting tired of it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. With these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me? About the shoplifting last night. About shoplifting that occurred last night between 11 and 11:10 p.m. You don't want to talk to me about it?
What are you asking me right now?
Do you want to talk to me about what happened last night between 11 and 11:10 p.m. when you were here?
What are you asking me?
Okay, so you do want to talk to me. I need a yes or no before I ask you. Okay.
Whatever.
Why did you take off with $400 and $406.03 worth of items yesterday without paying for it? Which part? The part you getting caught or the part you taking the stuff? Huh?
I'm taking stuff, dude.
About you taking stuff?
Yes.
Okay, but we have it on video camera.
The disgruntled woman is not being really helpful at all, and she keeps dodging the cops' very direct questions that may help smooth out the situation. Instead, she tries to avoid the cops' prompts as far as she can. Little do we know, the cops are about to discover something even worse.
So right now, I can't talk to you if you keep crying. We're adults here. I get that you're upset, but you gotta listen to me, okay? You understand that? Just take a deep breath, relax. Crying's not gonna help anything right now, okay? Okay. So we're gonna take you back there to our unit outside. You're gonna sit in the back and we'll talk to you on what's going on from here, okay? Obviously, we have to look into what we found in the purse. Okay, it is what it is. We already have cameras with what happened last night.
During the search of her bag and belongings, the cops found a plethora of stolen items as well as a bag of meth. And if she was shooting up, this may explain her extremely erratic and emotional behavior. What a way to get yourself multiple charges at once.
You have to take me down.
Yes, man, because this is the third time you coming here within not even 24 hours.
Oh my God.
You can't just keep shoplifting, especially shoplifting for $106 worth of stuff.
For what?
And pretend there's no consequences.
Wait, for what?
Yesterday, last night, 11:06, you shoplifted for $106.
I promise
okay,
you.
that's something you're going to argue with it in court. Go ahead and take a seat for me.
Okay, but that's fine. I promise.
Okay,
God,
that's fine. That's perfectly fine, man. Go ahead and take a seat for me.
Oh my God! Can you get me some water, please? It's so cold in here.
Yeah, that's usually what happens with the weather in December. All right, sir. As of right now, she's going to go to jail because of the shoplift today. She shoplifted about $68, resisted, and then she has the 2 grams of meth, okay? If she wants to file the charge for the shoplifting from yesterday for the $406, she can do that in court.
It's hard to feel sorry for this woman's desperate cries as she's loaded into the back of the police car. And even though she thought she'd spring free of all consequences, quite the opposite is true. The cop then tells her friend or boyfriend what's going on. The woman needs to see the judge, but because of all the holidays and all, it's likely she'll only see the judge on the next Monday, which means spending a few days in the jail cell, probably missing Christmas too. The woman was charged with shoplifting and criminal trespassing, and also likely drug possession. Our next shoplifting incident occurred at a Meijer in Illinois, another big American chain supermarket. It was July 4th, 2023, yet another big holiday, so the cops had their hands more than full already. When the cops arrived at the scene, they could not have expected in their wildest dreams how impossible this shoplifter would be to deal with.
The doors are closed. It's too late.
Buddy, I didn't do anything.
So go that way. Go this way. Stop.
Please, sir.
Stop.
I have groceries and I have kids.
Right now you're under arrest.
No,
You understand?
why?
Let's go this way. Let it
Please,
go this way.
let go of me.
Nope.
Don, honey, don't let go of me. No, I'm just asking him to let go of me. Look, please let go of me. I just want him to let go of me. Please don't. I'm very...
Just
please.
comply and you won't
Let
get
go
hurt.
of me.
No.
Please.
Not gonna let go.
This is not... I know, right?
All you have to do, I'm giving you a lawful order. I'm giving you a lawful order to come in here.
The woman clearly doesn't understand the meaning of lawful order, and she thinks she has the grounds to resist the cops trying to detain her. Here's another news flash. After you've committed a crime, the cops are fully allowed to unleash the wrath of the law on you. This woman definitely was not going to take this investigation well, though.
Please let go of me. Sir! Ow! No! You're not going to do this to me.
Stop.
You're hurting me! Taste! I am a pacemaker defibrillator!
Okay.
I cannot get tased!
I am giving you a lawful order.
I am asking you to stop! I didn't do anything wrong! Please stop touching me! I'm walking out with
No,
my groceries!
you are not going anywhere.
Yeah?
You are
Okay.
not.
Why?
You must have by the grocery side entrance where the...
This is... I'm calling my... No! This is not right.
Prevention.
If this woman does have health issues like she claims and cannot be tased, maybe she should have thought of not resisting. Her hysterical cries are becoming more and more elevated by the minute, and soon the cops realize that this obnoxious woman is going to ruin their entire 4th of July.
Please, please, I was terrorized by officers. I was tased once, and then they held me. Please understand.
We don't want to go
Please,
that route.
please. I can't. Please, I'll turn myself in. Walk.
Just calm down.
Please don't do this to me, please.
I have given you. I have given you lawful orders.
Please,
Stand
I
up.
want my mom here.
Well-
Please, just come on. Please, I'm begging you. I have my kids at home. Please help me.
While the police have a million things to do every single day, terrorizing citizens is definitely not one of them. So we're not sure where this woman is getting these baseless claims. They're only going to get worse though, and we can assume the woman's previous encounter with the cops was very similar to this one.
Stand up.
Please listen to me. Nothing happened. So I'm going to sit in jail with my kids.
Listen, everything would have been fine.
I have kids and I have pets.
You also have a warrant.
I understand this. I have a lawyer.
We can't
But I have a lawyer. It's not. No, I understand that. But I'm turning myself in with my lawyer.
You think?
You can call it.
Listen, let me talk. Do you think that we want to do this right now?
Everything could have been handled in no time had the woman simply provided an ounce of cooperation. But instead, she decided to make everyone's day extremely unpleasant. The cops even admitted that dealing with her antics is the last thing they want to do on a holiday weekend. But this does not sway the woman in any way.
Please, I was terrorized and I am scared.
Okay.
And I can't do it.
There's 3 of us here.
I understand, please. Just take you can follow me.
Being recorded as well, ma'am.
I don't care.
Okay, well.
But I can't take this. Please understand. I didn't do anything wrong. Here's my receipt in there.
Even stating that everything's being filmed for her protection does very little to calm this erratic woman down, and we can see the cops becoming visibly more frustrated as the scene drags out. Finally, they place her hands behind her back, but she continues to struggle.
Please understand. The officers broke into my house.
Hold on.
You're gonna think I'm lying. 6 of them. And they pushed me down. They did not even have charges. Judge James. I was held for 8 days.
Hold on.
They cased me when you knew I had a pacemaker. The warrant was for Lee County, which I don't even know where that is. I was in jail for 8 days. They came in, busted in. They terrorized my mom. They pushed me, broke down the bathroom door.
The woman's insane story about the cops seems totally made up or completely blown out of proportion. And to be honest, it doesn't really have anything to do with the crime she committed and the charges she's facing now. It certainly isn't gaining her any sympathy either. It just makes her look like a crazy person.
I will come with you to the station.
I just wanted you to be
please,
here.
No, I did not do anything wrong right now. Please. Please.
All right, let's.
Please at least call my mom.
Are you ready?
Please call my mom.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me to talk?
You're an adult. We don't need to call your...
I'm not okay.
Are you-
Please
do you want-
understand.
do you want an
I'm never okay.
Do you want an ambulance?
I just want to
Okay.
be left alone. I didn't do anything. Please leave me alone. You're terrorizing my life right now.
Of course, in the middle of her hysterical outburst, the woman tries to get the cops to call her mom, which is not only obviously not going to happen, but this also makes her look like an adult who's never been forced to face the consequences of her actions. Her mom definitely wouldn't be able to help her now, but it is funny how often these dramatic criminals call out for their mommies.
No, please understand. I need my sleep. Here, let me call my mom. I need someone to help me. I can't do this.
Stop.
No! Please help me. Please help me. Help me. Help me. Somebody help me.
The woman is squealing like a trapped pig, and there's really no reason to be all this dramatic. The cops aren't even being rough with her, so the entire dramatic and chaotic scene she's created is totally on her. At what point, if ever, do you think she's gonna calm down and be an adult? If you can steal, you should definitely be able to face up to it when you're called.
Why don't you pull the car up?
Please.
These are way too tight. Wait.
Ow! Ow!
Hold on.
Ow!
We're adjusting them. We are adjusting them.
Okay, I don't feel good.
Oh, they were on that last the bag.
Don't you see you're taking me away from my kids? Don't take my wallet in there.
Dawn.
Hey, babe, how did you pay for the groceries so I can fix it for you?
My food stamp card.
Your food stamp?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Please,
ahead.
no, I don't care.
We
see you all the time in here.
Even though the woman is fully convinced that the cops are punishing her, we all know that's not true. The cherry on the cake is that the woman was only shoplifting about $15 worth of stuff. So if she had worked with the cops instead of acting like a lunatic, she would have gotten a super minor charge and would have been on her way to her mom and kids.
Please.
Take a deep breath, okay?
I'd rather die than this. I'm not joking with you. Please understand. Oh my God. Please don't do this to me. I will leave everybody alone. I leave everybody alone. I
How
don't
much
matter.
have you had to drink today?
I only had to, like...
I can smell it on you.
I know, but I just came from a 4th of July. My mouth is still dry. I need a regular drink. Not a drink, alcoholic drink.
How much have you had? It becomes clear to the cops that the woman is heavily intoxicated, which is not all that surprising considering it's the 4th of July. But we very much doubt she's only had 2 drinks. Her intoxicated state helps explain why she was acting so incredibly dramatic and over the top the whole time. But this is definitely no excuse for the massive scene she caused.
Okay, here you go. Have a seat.
Okay.
Watch your head and I'll put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
You can adjust. It'll get a little tight back there, but you can adjust.
1 second. I just need
Okay. Now you can adjust a little bit so nothing's tight. Watch your toe in there. There you go.
I'm so sorry. This is my worst nightmare. I'm sorry.
None of us put this, again,
No,
none of us put this on wanting to hurt
I
anybody.
understand.
Okay, we were called for a reason.
No, I understand. You're doing your job, and I'm sorry.
Hi, sir. My name is Officer Mike Reiser with Round Lake Beach Police Department.
Hi, Officer Attorney Gordon. How are you?
Good, thank you. So we originally went for a shoplifting call, and you know, as funny as it may sound, it was for only $15 and some change.
The suspect got into the police car, and when they arrived at the station, the officer was able to contact the woman's lawyer as she requested. Even he doesn't seem impressed with the whole thing and how she acted, and it honestly blows our mind that all this ensued over a mere $15. She was charged with both shoplifting and resisting arrest. Shoplifting is something that seems to be a rising problem, and cops never really get a day off. It was the 8th of February, 2021, when the cops would receive yet another call about a shoplifter at a Costco in Atlanta, Georgia. The woman was already being held in a back room after trying to steal liquor and other items. And these cops are surely hoping to find someone who wouldn't be set on making their jobs impossible.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good, y'all.
Good to see you again.
I know. Look at you.
Just here. Ma'am, this is Miss Heaven from the Greater Power. This is my manager Sean, my manager D. She left the warehouse with these items in the
I
bag.
didn't leave the warehouse. Can you let him finish first, and then I'm gonna ask you?
I caught her right next to the door there.
Okay.
With these items, this is in her hand, and these two is in her bag.
Okay.
She has several other items in the bag that she concealed that she has not paid for.
Okay.
And you can put those on the table.
111-121.
Imagine we definitely gonna press charges.
Huh?
We definitely gonna press charges.
Okay. What's your name? Heaven. You'll press charges for what? Heaven.
Shoplifting.
The shoplifting woman quickly learns that the store would in fact be pressing charges against her, and by the looks of it, she definitely was not expecting it to go this far. Well, at least we're off to a better start so far. As you can see, there's no running or swearing at the cops, which often happens when shoplifters get caught in the act.
You got an ID on you, Miss Heaven? It's probably. It's in the car. You don't have one on you? Okay. So what's the loan? Huh? What is the loan? The loan. What is the loan? Because I didn't leave here. Well, that's what he's going to look at the video. I wasn't here. Okay. They have it on video. I gotta go. They called 911. I'm here to do a service. But you don't have your ID on you. It's in the car. Okay. So you purchased wine without an ID? I came in with one, but he said it's his. He said it's his. Now I'm gonna let him have it. If he said it's his, now I never walked out your door. I'm gonna walk out the door. So is that their stuff too? No, this is mine. I came in. You came in with these items. Okay.
Even though the woman's making lots of excuses, the fact that she's failing entirely to provide any sort of identification is not looking good on her part. This definitely makes it harder for the police officers to conduct their investigation.
Your first name is Heather? Yes. Spell that for me. H-E-A-D. And your last name? Oh, I'm here to do an investigation. You gotta give me your last name. What's your last name? Investigation on that. Shoplifting. Okay, and I'm doing the investigation. Okay. They're pulling the camera, so that's why I'm here. Okay. What's your birthday?
Well, when they finish pulling the camera, then
what is your birthday?
Can I give you that?
What's your birthday?
Once they finish, can I give you that?
No, because right now you're obstructing me from doing my job. What is your birthday?
I'm not obstructing you, but
because I'm asking you for important information, and I need your birthday. I'm not trying to make this as difficult. It's simple as.
What's your name, Officer?
Wilcox, Ashley.
Okay.
I got a business card I can give you. What's your birthday?
Okay, once we pull that and.
So you're refusing to give me your information?
I'm not refusing it.
Okay, what is your birthday?
When he come back and say that I wasn't in the camera, would it be okay?
Apparently, this woman doesn't know it, but in this instance, you are actually legally obligated to share your name and information with the cops when asked. Her constant refusal definitely doesn't make her look any more innocent, and it seems all the more like she's hiding.
Question? See her back there?
Mm-hmm.
See? So right through the race without paying. Well, she gonna stop, turn around, adjust the bag. That's me going out right here in front of her so I can get her stopped. See, she asked the question. She asked the question, she stopped, she goes to the door. I'm gonna slow it down for you. I'm gonna slow it down, I'm gonna bring this up big for you, okay? There she goes, straight outside. I stopped her right there, identified myself.
The store's cameras caught her in perfect detail walking straight out of the store with a bag full of looted items. But the story actually got even crazier when the store employee tells their encounter. The deranged woman claims she was a greater power from heaven. But even this doesn't mean you're above the law.
Okay, Heaven Smith? Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do is put your hands behind your back for me, okay? Okay. For you being placed under arrest for shoplifting. We're not going to show you any camera right now, okay? Thank you. Put your hands. I'm gonna put your hands together like you're praying. No.
The bracelets. Can I take the bracelets off?
We'll take them off for you.
Yeah, he's gonna get lawsuit.
Finally, the cops have all the concrete evidence they need to place the woman in handcuffs and take her away. She's obviously concerned about the cameras, but each and every police investigation is documented through their body cameras, so there's no avoiding being filmed.
Go ahead and have a seat. Okay, thank you. Oh, let me give you a case card. Nebraska, let me give you a case card. Did he give you a case number?
No. I think he was pulling one.
We must give this woman credit. Of all the shoplifting offenders in this countdown, she's the one who resisted the least and actually got in the cop car without argument. By doing this, she definitely saved herself some charges and allowed the entire process to be handled without drama or shouting. What a refreshing change of pace. The woman was transported to jail and was charged with theft and obstruction. People have tried just about everything to shoplift without being noticed, but this next man took a different approach. The police were called to a Target in the Washington area about a man who refused to leave the store, and when they arrived, they'd be met with quite an audacious man.
Is he giving you a reason? I think he's a mental health.
All right, sir. Me again. All right. You understand what I told you earlier? You cannot just be
The man is apparently suffering from some mental health issues, and it was definitely the right call to call the police. They would have their hands full, though, because what unfolds next is quite the scene.
Relax. Oh, no. Relax. Put the sandwich down.
Sir.
Sir, put.
Please.
Yep, spray.
Can you please?
Sir.
The man refuses to let go of the sandwich he's holding, and even though it sounds funny hearing the cop shout, "Put the sandwich down," this is turning into a more serious offense since the man is not complying at all.
Sir. So what I need you to do is start working more toward the front. Take the bag off. We're going to place you under arrest for theft. Yes, you just stole this food. You didn't pay for it.
It's pretty hard to deny that you've stolen something when you're standing with the proof right in your hand. The man is still holding the half-eaten sandwich and not really reacting much to the cops. And the entire thing is so comical, it's hard to take it seriously.
After I told you, sir, put the sandwich down. Sir, I don't want to do this, but put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, sir. We don't want to fight you because what's going to happen? Okay, put the sandwich down. Put the sandwich down. Sir.
Relax.
Oh.
Nope. Relax.
Sir,
Put the sandwich down.
Sir.
Sir, put.
Please.
Yep, spray.
Can you please?
Sir, do me a favor.
Let go of the sandwich.
Taking a bite of the sandwich while the officers are trying to get the man to put it down and comply with the arrest seems a tad disrespectful, and we're pretty sure this was the last straw for the cops as well. It's no surprise that he tries to play the victim approach, as well as the classic approach of claiming the cops are hurting his arm.
50-10, go ahead and start a transport location.
Move your arm behind your back.
I know.
Put it back.
Sir, put the sandwich down. Sir, you need to put your hand behind your back. Sir.
All I'm doing is moving.
Let go of the sandwich go. Okay, I'm gonna let the. Okay, I got the cup. Sir, I got it. Sir,
You're gonna break my arm.
No, I'm not. Let the sandwich go. Sir, just let go.
I still have you if you want to see the what? I'm at the target.
Sir, I'm gonna ask you, sir. No, okay, I got the cup. The cup is let go. No. Okay. Sir, stop switching up. No, I'm not gonna break your arm.
Even in the midst of all the struggle with the cops, the man is adamantly holding onto his sandwich, which seems to be the most important thing to the man at the moment. It's hard to see how a Target sandwich can be worth all this trouble, but the man remains stubborn.
5051.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You need to.
51. You have the original officer that's going up, shoplifting distracted.
Hey, come over here and grab this. Sir, let it go.
It's stiffening right up.
Sir, let it go.
What about you? Do you think a simple Target sandwich was worth getting into all this trouble? The man was eventually transported to the police station and also to the hospital for a checkup on his apparent arm pain. He was later discharged, but he wouldn't be getting away scot-free. The man was later charged with shoplifting. These Target shoplifting idiots were definitely humbled by the might of the law, and we do feel sorry for the cops who constantly have to deal with these entitled people. Be sure to check out our other cop countdowns on screen right now.